These are my top 3 DIY tools for working with EVA foam that you can build at home for super cheap. Let's check these out. First up, we have calipers. Now these are great for taking various measurements of your head or other round objects like helmets. And the way they work is you place whatever you're measuring between these 2 points. And when you remove it, it holds its shape so you can measure between these 2 points to get the width. That's so much easier than using math. Ugh, get out of here. Now, you'll notice that these are 3D printed, and I understand not everyone has access to a 3D printer, but don't worry, because I'm gonna show you how to make a pair out of cardboard. For this build, I'm just using an old cereal box, and you can see I drew the template out here on the back. Now, if you're trying to screenshot this right now so that you can print it out and make your own, don't worry about it, because I got you covered. Just go to shopthegeekgarage.com, and you can download this upside down free template that you can print out at home and trace out onto your cardboard. This is so cheap and easy, just make a pair of these. Number 2, a foam ruler. Now you might be saying, I already have a ruler. I have one of those fabric seamstress rulers and it works great. And yes, they do for fabric, which is very, very thin. But as we all know, EVA foam is a lot thicker, especially depending what you're using. This is 1/2 inch right here. To account for that thickness, we want to use a ruler made out of the same foam that we're using. Let me explain. Let's say this roll of tape is a cross section of our bicep, specifically the cardboard part. Let's say that's our arm. If we were to measure the outside circumference of the cardboard, we're gonna get a very different number than if we measure the outside of the tape, which is representing our foam. So that's about another 1/2 inch up here and 1/2 inch up here. So when you actually take the diameter of this, that's a full inch, and that's gonna make a big difference. So what I do is I take the actual foam I'm using for a project, and when I have some scraps, I just make these foam rulers. This one's 1/2 inch, and I even have one for 1/4 inch. So when you're using different foams, you wanna have a foam ruler for each. Now check out what I did here. This side has inches, this side is metric, and on top of that, I color code these. So inches are black, 1/2 inches are red, 1/8 of an inch is blue, 1/16 of an inch is green. It's just so much easier to see it rather than counting every single notch. You can just visually know. Tool number 3 is gonna help you get these curved edges on rounded pieces, like if you're building a helmet or some shoulder pads. What it's called sometimes is an EVA Anvil, but I think the actual term is a Planishing stake, and it consists of just a base with some sort of rounded object sticking up that you can heat up the foam and then press it on here and keep just working it over and over again until you get that nice curve. This is the top of a banister. This was only about $3 or $4. You can also take a ladle and mount that to a piece of wood and do the similar setup. Now you wanna do a metal one because I've noticed some of the plastic ones can be a little bit spongy. You can even heat shape your foam an easier way by using a giant tinfoil ball. I've made one before, just taking the wiffle ball and wrapping tinfoil around that, so you're not wasting as much tinfoil. It's a little bit cheaper that way. You can even use, something like a little wooden craft ball here. You can use the foam head from a mannequin. Definitely recommend at least having a tinfoil ball or a mini planishing stake in your workshop. Trust me, these are gonna make your life so much easier, and that's why